What's up, BiggerPockets? Alex Felice here. I'm with you again to share yet another fantastic BiggerPockets success story. My friend Jenny from the block, we actually met this morning, but I've been talking to her on the BiggerPockets community for a long time now. And since I've been doing this show, I'll tell you, I've met so many different people who have done so many different types of real estate strategies, and I've gotten to learn from all of them. Today, we're going to learn from Jenny. She's doing this beautiful live and flip. I mean, it is just incredible. It makes my flips look absolutely amateur. They kind of are amateur, but now I know what I have to live up to. We're going to go meet her, my friend Jenny. She's going to show you this incredible house, and we're going to learn a lot from her, and we're going to do it right now.
Hey everybody, this is Jenny from Live and Flip, and we help military families turn PCSs into profit via real estate. So I grew up a military brat, and then I married an active duty soldier, which made me both an Army kid and a military spouse. Living this life in the military, one of the biggest hardships that happen by default is the fact that you move around every 4 to 5 years. That means financial hardship. So we turn the biggest hardship of the military lifestyle into your biggest opportunity for financial wealth. So when I started my real estate journey, I was looking for any type of resource to figure out what I was doing, why I was doing, how to do it before I actually pulled the plug. BiggerPockets is one of those resources that came up. It is literally the go-to for the education on how to do real estate. And one of the things that I found out is that real estate is for the average person. Wealthy people don't do real estate. Real estate is what makes average people wealthy. So I'm super excited to show you guys our latest military investor only flip that we have going on right now. So let's go. So this is our latest flip. So excited. Everything that you see here used to be walls. This entire thing. The great thing about this area is that most of the houses were built in the 50s, 60s, 70s, which means they are completely closed off, but they're in great proximity to towns, to people, to base, which makes it the best flipping market ever. So the first thing that I always do, and my contractors always know, it's time to knock down walls. So that's what we did. Every house tells a story, and you can instantaneously go into a house and feel what kind of story it wants to tell. This house wanted to tell the story of a rustic story. So we did the faux wood beams, we've got the chalkboard paint walls, we've got the open concept kitchen, we've got the original fireplaces, and then one of my big things is doors. Original doors always stay, because that's the place where you open to and you leave your home. Those stay, and those stay in the best condition possible. We added lighting, fixtures, we've got butcher block countertops, we've got subway tile. This house is going to transform and be a place where the family that moves into it can actually tell their story at the same time they tell the story of the house, and together that just makes a beautiful ending in a beautiful home. Here in the kitchen, we were fortunate enough to actually score all the tile for the entire house for $300. Like, it was the biggest score. But when you're making deals, it's always that balance between finding a deal and still having the aesthetic. You don't want to compromise the look and the story of a house just because you get a deal. You want to find the deal that actually lets you tell the story of the house. And here we found these beautiful beveled subway tiles to match the butcher block countertops. Saved money by keeping the cabinets because they were great condition and just painting them white. And then of course we got to add the copper, because copper makes everything pretty. Now time to show you the rest of the house. We're gonna go back to the master bedrooms and the bathrooms. The thing about doing a house is you always want the details. Details matter. So we've got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Right here's our spare bath. We've got spare bedroom number 1. We have spare bedroom number 2. Then in here, we've got our beautiful master, or what will be the beautiful master. So when you're flipping or renovating old houses, one of the things you have to be prepared for is literally anything, because the building code back then is not exactly the same building code now. So that's what we're ran into here with the master bathroom. The bathroom actually used to be 2/3 of this size. So we opened it up and expanded it to make a walk-in, and we'll actually put a rainfall shower head here. But what was interesting is all the walls were actually made out of poured concrete. So we had to come in and bust an entire concrete bathroom down and then rebuild it. But the end is definitely worth the work, because now you have this gigantic shower, and who doesn't like a gigantic shower? So for this house, we're looking at just over 1,700 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2 bath. We paid about $106,000, put $25,000 in renovations, because this was a complete gut job, and we will list it at about $169,000 and some change. So if you're wondering why real estate, why do you get into this? Who can get into this? Why I got into this? There's a few takeaways that I want you to understand. First is, no matter what your hesitation, no matter what your background, no matter what your income level, no matter what your job, no matter what you have or what you want to have, it is possible. Real estate is not out of grasp. You would be surprised to see how many different ways of financing and options that you can master, or that's available to you that you didn't even know. The only thing that you have to do is just start. Starting is the hardest part, but don't be afraid to start, because once you start, this again is for the average person. Wealthy people became wealthy people because they started out average and just did something. This is what you can do. Real estate you can do, I guarantee it. Real estate is definitely a people game. That's why we're here. That's why I'm here. That's why I got into it. My job, and I feel it is my duty, is to teach active duty military members how to turn real estate into their biggest investment tool. And the way I do that is by connecting with people, because real estate's more than just buildings. For me, real estate is home. Real estate is stories. Houses are places. They are memories. They're your life. They're your building block. And it's by meeting other people in this real estate game that you actually begin to create your own story, whether or not it's becoming the biggest real estate investor in your area, or whether or not it's just owning a rental home. We're all in this together, because let's be honest, people aren't going anywhere, and neither is real estate anytime soon. So why not connect? And I know I've said this a million times, but honestly, I really cannot reiterate this enough. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what your background. It doesn't matter what you own or what you don't own. Real estate is for you. And one of the biggest sources and resources that you have, honestly, is BiggerPockets, because it is a community built by your average person. Your mom, your dad, your Susie Q, your neighbor, your Joe Blow, all of them are in there, and we're exchanging information, we're asking questions, we're talking about numbers, we're seeking out markets, we're making the connections. You know, that's how I made the connection with Alex. There are people here who have a love and a desire to create something beautiful, and it happens to be real estate, and we're all in this together sharing it, and that's what BiggerPockets really is. I'm Jenny from the block. I'm creating my real estate story. I want you to create yours. Alex.